Hello everybody, welcome to another fabulous episode of Discount Donnie. Today I'm going to do a cook with me video from Dollartree items that I purchased. I'm going to start with two of these fabulous ribeye steaks that I purchased that are frozen. I'm going to thaw them under hot water, and then I'm going to use my Dollartree buttery steak seasoning, some butter, and then I'm going to do Coors, cheddar broccoli, rice, and then I'm going to do beets. Now these two items I'm going to cook in the microwave above me, and then the steaks I'm going to cook on my Ninja Sizzle grill. Okay, so I'm going to start by thawing the steaks. While my steaks are de-thawing right now in the hot water, I have some Can't Believe It's Not butter, two teaspoons are in here in this cup. I'm going to put in the microwave, but I'm also going to use my buttery steak seasoning sauce to kind of marinate them before I put them on the grill. I know I used my teeth, sorry. So basically I'm going to pour some of this steak, this is from Dollar Tree as well. I'm going to put some in here. Quite a bit actually, okay? Because I'm going to kind of make it kind of crusty. And then I'm going to put this in the microwave for like 30 seconds for it to melt. And then I'm going to put it on top of the steaks to kind of, on a plate. And then I'll come back and we'll start working on the rice and the beets. Okay, now that I've defrosted the steaks, I'm going to marinate with this brush in the mixture of butter and the buttery steak sauce. I'm going to just marinate it like so, just kind of smear it on both sides. Okay. I'm going to use my tongs and I'm going to flip it over and then do the other side. Sorry that I can't really show you. Okay. So then I'm going to flip the steaks over on the other side. Then I'm going to repeat it. I'm kind of going to go overboard and just pour the rest on. Let it sit in there. So while I'm cooking the rice and the beets, I'm going to heat up my stove, my Ninja Sizzle, so it gets to temperature. And so while the beets are done, I'll put them to the side. Then I'll do the rice, because the rice takes about 15 minutes. So I'll do that next, but I'm going to heat the grill up while I'm doing that, and then microwave it after the beets are done, because the beets just go in the microwave for like 3 minutes, real simple. So I'm going to do that real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so for this next part, I'm going to go ahead and open my beets. I'm going to use the can opener, just kind of open it. Okay, so then what I do is I just pour it into the container. Sorry if I'm making a mess. Beets kind of stain, so you kind of want to do it in a clean place. And if you do like stain on your counters, it'll usually wipe up pretty quick right away. So basically I just empty it, it's empty. Put it in the, put the lid on it, put it loosely in the microwave for about 3 minutes. And then that's what I'm going to do right now. I always have a silicone thing underneath it, 3 minutes. And then I'm going to start doing the rice. So now I'm going to take the beets out of the microwave. Might be a little hot. Then I just set them aside. That's 3 minutes, so it pretty much boils almost to the top. It did kind of leak on my pan here, so I'll take this out and clean it before I start the next part. So basically the next part is I have 1.5 cups of hot water. I have 2 tablespoons of butter already in here. Then I have 1/2 cup of milk. I use almond milk, and I'll pour that in here. And then you pour the rice in. And then you stir it. So that's the rice, the cheese rice. Okay, the instructions are on the back. You can do stovetop, microwave, however the instruction says. I followed the instructions on the packet. And then I'm just going to use the spoon to stir it around a little bit. So while this is cooking for 12 minutes, typically you cook it for 6 minutes, then you stir it and do another 6 minutes. So while that's cooking, I'm going to end up heating up the Ninja Sizzle, and then I'm going to, once it's to full temperature, then I'll do the steaks while this is cooking up top. So when the steaks are done, the rice should also be done. Okay, so I timed everything perfectly. The only exception was the beets. Okay, so I'll put this in the microwave. I have a microwave cover right here in front of me, so I'll put that on. Okay, so the microwave's going, and I'm going to heat up the grill. Okay, so now my microwave's going off. It has been 6 minutes so far. So I'm going to take this out of the oven. I'm going to stir it and then put it back in the microwave for 6 minutes more. It's kind of watery, so it's not really... So I'm basically getting the cheese sauce off the sides. Of course, I just splashed a little, which I can always clean up later. Okay, my grill is getting hot, so I'm going to turn on the vent. So it's going to be a little noisy once I put this back in the microwave, program it for 6 more minutes. I'm going to grab my hood cover. It's a little hot. I probably should have the glove on the other hand, as y'all probably know. Alright, so I'm going to program for 6 more minutes. Start. I'm going to turn on the fan above here. This does work going down, and I'm going to put the steaks on the grill now. Okay, I'm going to grab them real quick. Okay, so this has been on for about 6 minutes, so I'm going to put the steaks on. You can hear the sizzle. Okay. Little piece fell off. Okay, so I like my steaks well done, so I will be doing these well done. And I'll clean the plate, I'll clean it and everything, and then reuse the plate for when I do it. I got my trusty little board here. I'm going to cut the steaks up into pieces. I'm actually not making this for 2 people. I'm making it for me for 2 meals. I'm going to use 1 steak tonight for dinner. I'm going to use the other steak for lunch tomorrow. Now, I'm one of those weird people that like to cut my steak up and put it in a microwave, not a microwave container, a container. And I also like, when I do my beets, to have a little bit of juice in the microwave one, but I do drain it for the one I'm going to eat tonight. So I'm one of those people that like to cook it in beet juice, so that my steak and my rice get some of the beet juice in it as well. So I'm going to microwave, when the rice is done, I'm going to put it in, half of it on my plate, half of it's going to go into a microwave dish for lunch tomorrow. Okay, so I'll catch you up when the steaks are done. Right, my microwave just went off, so I'm going to grab the microwave out. I'm going to take the lid out. I'm going to wash that. So I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to stir it. Ooh, I almost dropped it. Okay. So I have a spoon here. So I'm going to stir it up really good. It's still kind of watery a little bit, but it'll dry up as it sits here for a second. Nice and creamy. Looks like I didn't stir it too good the first time, but it's going good now. So it should thicken up as I'm doing the steaks. So I'm going to set it to the side here, let it cool just a little bit. I'll leave the spoon in there. So now my steaks are, they're pretty thin. They're probably like 1/4 of an inch thin. Like that one's pretty, got the little lines in it. The other steak really didn't really leave the streaks like I was hoping. This side here was a little fatty part and it kind of didn't really get the browning like that side did. But I'm going to slice it up. I'm going to unplug my grill. Okay. I'm going to spray some Dawn on there to clean it so it just cleans real easy. Since I unplugged it, I know I got a lot of steam there. All right. But I'll clean that in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice the steak. I know I'm supposed to let it rest, but it's going to rest anyway because I'm not going to eat it right away. I'm going to take a couple pieces just to show you what they look like. So that's what it looks like on one side and that's the other side. I just dropped it on the floor. I guess Rico has a little treat, but I'm not going to let him touch it while it's hot. He doesn't know that I'm cooking. I mean, he knows I'm cooking, but he doesn't know it's on the floor. All right, so I'm gonna cut the other piece now. I don't like to give him fatty meat, but I'll let him eat those 2 pieces I just dropped on the floor. It's a little bit fatty for me. I don't really like fatty meat. Okay, so I cut it up. So now what I'm going to do is I have one of these fabulous $3 bento boxes from Dollartree. I'm going to open it up. It's got the 4 handles on each side that keeps it so it stays locked. So it has the compartments with a big tray, 2 small ones, and then of course it still has a $3 tag on the back, which I'll take off. And I don't know if I showed y'all this before, but it also has the little compartment here where it has the silverware already in it, okay? And then this is the spot where you can put, like, I thought it was for ice, like you can put it in the freezer and it'll keep it cold, but it's for condiments like steak sauce, things like that you can put in here. So it's a pretty good deal. So what I'm gonna do right now, of course the compartment's kind of big for this. I'm gonna put the rice in the big compartment. Because I cut up the steak, I'm going to put the steak here and I'm going to put the beets in the other one. But I'm going to put my favorite pieces of beef in here, loosely. I'm not a big fan of the fatty pieces. So that's basically what I'll probably take to work with me tomorrow. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? Okay. And then what I do is I actually use the same tongs and I do the, so I just put the beets in there. So that's the beautiful beet. Look how warm they are. They've been out of the microwave for 6 minutes. Or actually 12 minutes because it's 6 and 6. So that's still pretty good for it being hot. And then of course I'm going to do some, I'm going to put some of the rice in the big compartment. So I'm just going to scoop it up. It's nice and thicker now. I really like this broccoli cheese rice. I eat it all the time. Pastas make my blood sugar really high, so this is going to be really good. Rico, there's some steak right there. Look, Rico, look, steak. You can have some. So that's that one. And then on my plate that I'm fixing to make, let me step across, sorry about that. I cleaned my plate. So I'm gonna put some more steak on there. And then I'm gonna put some more beets. I love beets. I can eat beets all day long. Good boy, Rico. Thank you for getting that for me. I appreciate it. Make sure you chew it. The beets don't want to come off the spatula thing. Okay. Sorry, it looks like a hot mess. You're getting the drippings everywhere. Okay. So I'm going to drop that down. Steak. And now I'm going to put the rice on here. So let me step to the side. Set it there. I'm kind of going crazy with the rice for myself, but I might put it on my lunch thing. So this is my finished plate. I got my rice, my beets, and I got my steak. Now this is more than enough just for me. I'll probably, whatever I don't eat, I'll probably put in my tray thing for lunch tomorrow, because I'm not going to eat all this steak, and I probably won't eat all this either, but I will eat all the beets. But I just want to show you what $5 at Dollar Tree can get you, especially with the meat being on sale for $1.25, normally $3. So that's a good deal. The can of beets are $1.25 at Dollar Tree, and then the rice is also $1.25. Now, granted, I added the butter and I added the milk and the water, which would be more money, and then the seasoning I added on the steak. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try this so you can see that I actually did eat it. It's actually got a lot of flavor. It's a little tougher than I like it. It's chewy, but it's good. It tastes good. I've had beef jerky that tastes like this too, I think. It tastes very familiar. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my $5 Dollar Tree meal. Thank you so much. God bless, and have a wonderful day.